High up in the Caucasus Mountains, there's a country called Armenia. Nestled between Europe and Asia, this land is a bridge of cultures and histories, a place where ancient traditions meet the modern world. It's a land with a very old history and a spirit that never gives up. The ancient stones of its churches and monasteries tell tales of faith and resilience, standing tall through centuries of change. For thousands of years, Armenia has seen many things like conquests, hard times, and amazing culture. The ruins scattered across the country are silent witnesses to the rise and fall of empires, each stone a page in the story of a proud and enduring people. The Armenian people have been through so much, from powerful empires trying to take over to really sad tragedies. The Armenian genocide stands as a somber reminder of the darkest times, yet it also highlights the incredible strength and resilience of the Armenian spirit. But through it all, they held on tight to who they are, what they believe in, and their dream of a free and happy home. Traditional dances and family gatherings are more than just customs. They are the heartbeat of a culture that refuses to fade. Today, Armenia shows us how strong people can be. The bustling streets of Yerevan, the capital city, are filled with life and energy, a testament to the nation's ability to rebuild and thrive. It's a country that's been born again, becoming modern but still remembering its old ways. The juxtaposition of ancient architecture with modern buildings tells a story of a nation that honors its past while embracing the future. This is the story of Armenia, a trip through time and resilience, a story about hope and how strong people can be. Cultural festivals celebrate this rich heritage, bringing together generations to honor their shared history. From the tall Mount Ararat to the Arax River valleys where things grow, the Armenian land has seen empires come and go. The fertile fields of the Arax River Valley have sustained life for millennia, nurturing the people and their dreams. These old lands hold the stories of many generations. Their stories are like they're carved into the stones. The intricate designs of the Kachkars, or Armenian crossstones, are not just art, they are symbols of faith, endurance, and identity. Come with us as we travel through Armenian history, exploring the things that happened and the people who made this amazing country what it is. From ancient artifacts in museums to the living traditions practiced today, Armenia's story is one of survival, revival, and unyielding spirit. The Armenian highlands, a place with tall mountains and valleys where lots of plants grow, is a region of breathtaking beauty and rich history. This area, with its diverse landscapes, has been a cradle of human civilization for thousands of years. The highlands are not just a geographical location, but a testament to the endurance and ingenuity of the people who have lived there. These highlands have been a place where people lived since way back. The ancient settlements scattered across the region tell stories of early human life and community. These early inhabitants built their homes and communities, adapting to the challenging yet rewarding environment. We know this because people have found really old cave paintings and simple tools from a long time ago. These artifacts, some dating back tens of thousands of years, provide a window into the lives of our distant ancestors. The cave paintings depict scenes of daily life, hunting, and spiritual beliefs. While the tools show their ingenuity and adaptability, these things give us clues about how people lived and what they believed. Archaeologists carefully study these artifacts to piece together the story of early human civilization in the Armenian highlands. Each discovery adds a new chapter to our understanding of these ancient people, their culture, and their way of life. Around 1200 years before Jesus was born, a strong kingdom called Urartu started in the Armenian highlands. This kingdom was one of the most powerful and advanced civilizations of its time. The Urartians built impressive cities and fortresses, showcasing their architectural prowess and strategic acumen. The Urartians were good at making things out of metal and building things. Their metalwork was highly advanced, producing tools, weapons, and ornaments that were both functional and beautiful. The craftsmanship of the Urartians set a high standard for the civilizations that followed. They made big, strong forts and ways to water their crops. Their irrigation systems were sophisticated, allowing them to cultivate the land and support large populations. These innovations in agriculture and architecture were crucial for the survival and prosperity of their kingdom. Their kingdom did well for many years, and they left behind cool things that showed how smart they were. The artifacts and ruins from the Urartian period are a testament to their intelligence and creativity. These relics continue to fascinate historians and archaeologists, providing valuable insights into their advanced society. Even though the Urartu kingdom ended, it still had a big impact on the Armenian people. The cultural and technological advancements of the Urartians were inherited by the Armenians, shaping their development and identity. The legacy of Urartu can be seen in many aspects of Armenian culture and history. Many people who study history think that the Armenians, who became their own group around 600 years before Jesus, came from the Urartians and other people who lived in the area. This blending of cultures and peoples created a unique and resilient civilization. The Armenians carried forward the traditions and knowledge of their predecessors, building upon them to create their own distinct identity. These first Armenians lived in a land with a lot of history and interesting culture, and this helped them start their own special civilization. The rich heritage of the Armenian highlands provided a strong foundation for the growth of Armenian culture and society. This unique blend of history, culture, and innovation continues to define the Armenian people to this day. By the 1st century BCE, a long time ago, the Armenian kingdom was at its strongest. This period marked a significant era in Armenian history, characterized by immense growth and prosperity. The kingdom, which had seen many ups and downs over the centuries, was now experiencing a golden age that would be remembered for generations. This was because of a king named Tigranes the Great. Tigranes was not just any ruler, he was a visionary leader who had grand ambitions for his kingdom. His reign brought about a period of unprecedented expansion and cultural flourishing. Tigranes was really good at planning battles, and he wanted to rule a big area. His military strategies were innovative and effective, allowing him to conquer vast territories. He was known for his tactical brilliance and his ability to inspire his troops. He made his kingdom bigger by winning lots of battles, bringing together most of the Armenian highlands. His conquests extended the borders of Armenia far beyond its traditional limits, creating a vast and powerful empire. He ruled from the Caspian Sea all the way to the Mediterranean Sea. This vast expanse of land under his control made Armenia one of the most influential kingdoms of its time, with a reach that spanned 2 major bodies of water. When Tigranes was king, it was a great time for Armenia. The kingdom flourished economically, culturally, and politically. Trade routes were established, bringing wealth and new ideas into the region. He built a new capital city called Tigranocerta. This city was not just a political center, but also a cultural hub, attracting artists, scholars, and traders from all over the known world. It was a beautiful city with big palaces, temples, and places to see plays. The architecture of Tigranocerta was grand and impressive, reflecting the wealth and power of Tigranes' reign. Art and culture were everywhere when he was king. The arts flourished under his patronage, with significant advancements in literature, music, and visual arts. Armenian writers, poets, and musicians became famous all over the place. Their works were celebrated not just within Armenia, but also in neighboring regions, contributing to a rich cultural legacy. But Tigranes wanted to rule so much land that he ended up fighting with the Roman Republic, which was getting very powerful. His ambitions led to conflicts with Rome, a rising superpower of the time. After some battles, a Roman general named Lucullus beat Tigranes. The defeat at the hands of Lucullus marked a turning point in Tigranes' reign, leading to the decline of his once great empire. This ended Armenia's time as the strongest kingdom in the area. The loss to Rome signaled the end of Armenia's golden age, as the kingdom's influence and power waned. Even though he lost, Tigranes the Great is still a very important person in Armenian history. His legacy lives on, remembered for his ambitious vision and the cultural renaissance he brought to Armenia. He's a symbol of how strong and ambitious the Armenian nation is. Tigranes the Great remains a national hero, embodying the spirit of resilience and ambition that continues to inspire Armenians today. In the early 4th century CE, something very important happened that changed Armenia forever. They decided to become Christian. In the year 301 CE, King Tiridates III said that Christianity was the official religion of Armenia. This made Armenia the first country in the world to do this. This was a really big deal, and it changed Armenian culture and who they were. Churches and monasteries were built all over the country. These places became important for learning and for people's faith. Mesrop Mashtots invented the Armenian alphabet in the 5th century. This made it possible to translate the Bible and other important religious books into Armenian, making Christianity even more important in Armenia. Becoming Christian also changed Armenian art and buildings. Churches and monasteries, often built in beautiful places, were filled with detailed carvings, paintings, and special books. These showed how talented Armenian artists were. These amazing buildings, many of which are still here today, show us Armenia's strong faith and how great their art is.